Did you know that a child can have a high IQ but still fail reading class? Well, this gap between high potential and low performance is often the first sign of a hidden learning disability like dyslexia or ADHD. Now, to find that gap, schools actually use the WIAT-III. Unlike the MAP test or state exams, which check if you learned this week's homework, the WIAT-III checks your fundamental academic skills. It is administered one on one by a psychologist, and it is the single most important document for getting your child an IEP or a gifted classification in US and Canada. So hi, I am Gurpreet from Wizdomi, and we specialize in personalized one-on-one live tuition for K-12 and competitive exam preparations. So today I am going to decode the Wechsler Individual Achievement Test, 3rd edition. I'll explain why this test feels more like an interview than an exam, what the math fluency section actually tests, and why you might see the newer WIAT-IV popping up in school. First, what is the WIAT-III? Well, it is the Wechsler Individual Achievement Test 3rd edition published by Pearson. Note that the WIAT-IV is the newer version, but the 3rd edition is still valid. So it is a comprehensive achievement test. It compares ability, that is your IQ, versus performance, that is your grades. If ability is high but performance is low, that indicates a learning challenge. It is face-to-face and it takes about 30 to 90 minutes. It covers 4 domains: reading, mathematics, written expression, and oral language. A key feature is the pseudo word decoding subtest. So children read nonsense words like glarb to test phonics ability without relying on memorized vocabulary. And the prerequisites, they are none. Public schools administer it via referral for free. Private evaluations can cost somewhat between $800 to $2,500. Can you study for WIAT-III? No, and you shouldn't, because this is a diagnostic tool. If you inflate the score, then your child might miss out on getting help. However, reduce anxiety by calling it brain games rather than a test. On exam day, you should arrive 15 minutes early. So parents are usually not allowed in the room. Results come in about, you could say, 2 to 3 weeks for private tests. So you receive standard scores. The average range is 85 to 115. A score of 130 plus is definitely superior. And the most important thing is the discrepancy. If your child has a high IQ but an average reading score, then that gap suggests a learning disability. In Canada, psychologists definitely use the WIAT-III CDN with tougher norms. Crucially, this test has no relation to student visas. Now let's answer 5 common questions. Now, what is the difference between WIAT-III and WIAT-IV? So WIAT-IV is newer with updated norms. My child is shy. Will they fail? Well, psychologists are trained for this. Can we retake it? Wait for one. Does it test handwriting? Yes, in the essay section it does. How can Wizdomi help? So we built tutoring plans based on specific weaknesses found in the report. The WIAT-III is roadmap to your child's brain. It tells you not just what they know but how they express it. So if you have a WIAT report and are confused by the numbers, click the link below to book a consultation with Wizdomi. So we'll help you turn that data into an action plan. So I'm Gurpreet, and I'll see you in the next video.